Hello, everybody. It's Tapinator here. Yep, I'm standing up this time. I didn't want to sit down. Still the same day. Still the 10th. I just want to talk to you guys about time travel. It's kind of a complicated subject and gets all wiggly wobbly and timey wimey and back and forthy, but I'll do my best. Alright, most people think of a timeline sort of like a ruler, how it starts at one place and it goes to another place. That is wrong. Time travel is more like a cup. See, like, you'll have one universe here. You'll have the future here. But say someone goes back in time and affects, like say I have a cookie. I have a cookie, and I walk in, I'm like, oh, hey, there's a cookie. Nom, 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 nom. I really want that cookie. It was delicious. So I go back in time, and I eat that cookie. But that causes a paradox, because the previous me ate the cookie before the future me could eat the cookie. Now this is where the central two main ideas of time travel come in, where there's the fixed reality, or where there is the wibbly wobbly time stream. Okay, so for the wibbly wobbly one, that creates a paradox, and one or two things happens. One, that's fine, and everything continues, and the future him doesn't get a cookie, but he still has the memory of the cookie, allowing him to go back in time to actually eat the cookie in the first place. Okay, now I'm gonna slow that down. So what this allows for is for me in the future to remember eating that cookie in the future before I go back and eat the cookie, so even the past me knows that I ate the cookie beforehand, even though I didn't. Because that'd be a paradox, and that's impossible. Two, it causes a paradox, and the entire universe explodes. So that hasn't happened, so we can count that one out. Alright, now, the Time Lord, Doctor Who paradox stuff is confusing since they never actually explain how his time machine works. He is a TARDIS. It's Doctor Who. It's a good show. Watch it. But basically what he does is he goes back in time, forward in time, all around in time, and he goes around affecting things. Because some things are fixed, some things are interchangeable, and some things you can just do whatever the hell you want with. In his universe, whenever there's a paradox, these big, bad, like Grim Reaper things come in trying to eat everything that was affected by the paradox, so that the paradox universe is cleaned. They're like cleaners. They're like big old cleaners, clean things, paradox things. But that causes problems too, because that limits the Doctor Who is a Time Lord. Yeah, Lord, you think he'd be able to do anything he wants. Apparently not. His arch nemesis is the Daleks. I'll get into that in another video. That's not this one. But, okay, now let's give Harry Potter an example. With Hermione's little watch that she's able to go back in time and be able to be in multiple places at once. You'd think this causes a paradox, right? Well, it doesn't, for one specific reason. She never runs into herself, because she avoids herself, because she's smart. If she did run to herself, I'm sure a paradox would happen, but since that was never addressed, I can't really hypothetical on that. Now, my personal favorite type of time travel is the type of time travel where you still have your memory, even though you don't actually cause a paradox, where you can go back, kill your grandfather, but still be fine because you're your own individual person, and all you're really doing is causing a different parallel universe in which that timeline is acceptable, and the old one just continues on as if nothing happened. The multi-universe theory, bubbles, and everything like that. I'll just get into that one real quick. It's simple. So there's a theory that every single decision, action, and or consequence that could happen, has happened, will happen, and forever will continue like that. So there's a universe where I'm Batman. Just putting it out there. I'm Batman in one universe or another. I'm also Superman, Iron Man, Godzilla. Don't know why I'm Godzilla. Everyone's Godzilla. You're Godzilla too. Don't worry, you're fine. There's also another universe where people are figuring out how to get into other universes, and that would cause confusion. I don't know how that would happen. I don't want to think about that right now. I'm tired. Shut up. Don't shut up. You're nice. Leave comments. Yeah, actually, I'll leave off here, because this is a good leave-off point. So if you can think of any other time travel stuff, any consequences, any reactions or whatever, or anything for that you want me to talk about, just leave it down below in the comments, and I'll make sure to make my next video about it. Alright, so now my Tappination, I wish you a good night, morning, time area, and alright, peace out, love you guys, Tappination for life.